Hi everybody, I'm Teresa Kitchens with Parkinson's Disease Nutrition. Thank you for joining us for our online workshop series. Tonight we're going to discuss easy kitchen utensils that are Parkinson's friendly and that everyone should have in their pantry. I'm going to start off with this really great handy tool. It's called the Clever Cutter. You can order this off our website if you are so interested. But this cuts everything like a pair of scissors, from soft foods to the hardest of hard. So I'm going to go ahead and start with a piece of celery. Makes it cutting very easy, so you don't have to worry about getting your fingers in the way or anything. It also cuts carrots very, very easy. Slices them very soft. You don't have to use a lot of pressure in your hands to do that. It cuts off the top and the bottom of a banana. Makes it very easy to get your banana peeled if you're having problems pulling the skin down. It cuts something as hard as ginger. Ginger's a good root to keep in your pantry, so it makes it very simple to do so. It chops peppers with no problem. So as you can see, it will chop anything that you have in your kitchen that you need to cut. Next, I'm going to move on to a pair of handy scissors. Pretty much everybody already has these in their kitchen. You should utilize them more. They're the same, almost the same as the Clever Cutter. So you can chop your peppers with it, make them nice easy slices. You can do the tops and bottoms of your bananas, but the Clever Cutter is a little bit easier because it's wider. The scissors don't open as wide as the Clever Cutter. Your scissors also can chop little like fingerling potatoes and make it very easy. So these are a very good tool to have, and everyone usually has one of these. They come with the cooking set that you get a knife set from the store. The next thing I'm going to do is a little handy cutter. These are really interesting because they give you some stability when you're pressing down. So they're really good to use, and they are similar to the Clever Cutter. They cut very hard foods. They don't have as much stability as the Clever Cutter, but if tremors isn't a symptom that you are having, this is a really good tool to have. So it cuts, makes shredding cabbage very easy, and it goes in a rocking motion, which makes it very simple to use. You just rock it back and forth, and it will cut whatever it is that you're trying to cut. So the next thing that I'm going to show is another form of a cutter. This is a really good for any weakness that you're having in your hands, possibly some tremors, because you can hold it more firmly than you can a small cutter like this. And you just simply, it's the same, it's a rocking motion, or you can go straight down, and it makes cutting very simple. It gives you a lot of stability because you're using your weight of your arm and your hand to maneuver this tool. It can cut hard things as well, like this ginger. You can rock it back and forth to give you some more strength in cutting. So this is a really good tool to have. These are very easy to find. You can find tools like these at Target or Walmart. The next tool that I'm going to go over is the classic wooden spoon. This spoon is, everyone should have these in their pantry. We usually do get them when we buy a set of cooking supplies, but not a lot of people will use these. You need to use these instead of plastic, because when you're cooking with plastic, you're getting those plastic particles are coming off into your food. And as we all know, we want to keep the toxins out of our body. So when you have these cooking spoons, these wooden cooking spoons, use them. They're so good to have, and they don't give off any toxic particles in your food. So one thing that I forgot to show, but I'm going to show now, is with our little Clever Cutter, is your herbs like rosemary. We have a whole jar of them here. Rosemary is very simple to grow. A lot of people don't realize they even have it as an ornamental shrub out in their yard, that you can just clip some off. So your little Clever Cutter just cuts it right off, and it makes it so easy to cut your herbs. All of these little cooking utensils are good for herbs. So you have your rocking blade, and it makes it very simple to cut your herbs that way. We have the scissors, of course. These make it very simple as well. These are actually probably the easiest to use with your herbs. And then of course we have the large rocking blade, and you can use it This one, it works, but it's not as easy as the scissors, and the scissors do a really good job cutting your herbs up. So the next thing I'm going to go over is I don't have a demonstration for this. This tool is to push your kitchen racks in. Everyone should have this. It makes it easy to pull the rack in your oven, not the kitchen rack, but your oven rack, to pull them out and push them in. And that way you're not leaning too far into your oven. You're not trying to grab it with a pot holder. This makes it so you can grasp it, pull it, and push it in. And then you're not going to risk possibly getting burned by leaning into your oven and trying with a pot holder, especially if you don't have a lot of strength or you have tremors and can't hold your pot holder very well. This is a great tool to have. So, and these are very easily to find. If you can't find them, give us an email and we will tell you where to get this. Our next thing that we're going to show is the smashers. These come in two sizes here, and these are really great for when you want to whisk up an egg, mash some soft potatoes, mash your banana up. It does all of that, and it gives you the stability that you need to do that. And so what I'm going to do is show you with an egg. Got an egg here. So if you want to make your scrambled eggs and the fork is just a little bit too fine of a tool to use, these are perfect for that. So we're going to crack our egg, like so. And then you just use the tool to mash it up, and it works really well. So these are really, really great for potatoes. So we have this one, and then we have a larger, which you can use for larger produce. Yes. These are really great to have. Once again, these are easy to find everywhere, and if you have a problem locating them, please shoot us an email, and we'll be happy to tell you where to get them at. But they do sell them at Walmart and Target. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the food processor. Everybody should have one of these in their kitchen. These are the most amazing tool because you can put everything in a food processor that needs to be cut or mixed up. You can even put the ingredients for like a banana bread in your food processor to mix up. So if you're going to do something like a dough for a banana bread or a cookie, you just use simply the little blade tool that comes with it. It comes like this or this. So this one has a blade that you would use for like grinding up dates, or you can throw some chocolate down in there. This is a cutting one. This is a soft one. This would be to mix up soft doughs like your banana bread, which I've already said. These are really great. But you can use this one to do everything that this one can do. This one can't chop though. And then make sure that your food processor has, they all come with a blade. These blades are great because they do shredding and they do slicing. And they're very easy to, you just put them on. They fit right on. And you can put your cheese, feed your cheese into it. It'll make slices. You can put your cheese in there to shred it up. You can put cabbage in there for coleslaw. These are amazing, so you don't have to use your hands to worry about the finesse of cutting up those things that take that type of cutting. I'm having some problems. Okay, next, I forgot to show my butter. This butter is the same with these cooking utensils. So you can use the clever cutter to cut your butter, because if you're going to use this to bake and you want to measure, this makes it really easy because you just put the line where you want it to go. This is a tablespoon, and you just cut down, and you haven't, your tablespoon is right here. Makes it very, very simple. This is probably obviously my favorite tool because I keep coming back to this one. It makes cutting everything in your kitchen so much easier. Okay, I think I've demonstrated all of my tools this evening. Please let us know if you would like more information on them, or share the tools that you use in your kitchen to make cutting and cooking easier. We would love to get those emails and love to get your feedback. Thank you for joining us. Have a really great day, and we'll see you on our next cooking demonstration.